Welcome back to the world famous Tipitinas. Thank you so much for coming out to enjoy some live music with us. Just a reminder, the mayor has lifted the restrictions for indoor live music, and now you don't have to wear a mask if you've been vaccinated. However, we do ask that you wear a mask if you have to get up from your seats. Also, there's no need for you to get up and go to the bar because we have cocktail servers that will bring the drinks to you. Thank you again for coming to Tipitina's. Now let's get ready to have a good time. Please help me welcome Eric Lindell.
How's it going? This is bizarre, man. I can't. It's so weird doing two shows back to back like this, you know. Thank you so much. All right. Getting it together. I just got this guitar today, ladies and gentlemen. 2021. I ordered it online at Sylvan's Music in Santa Cruz. There's a website for instruments called reverb.com, and I saw this guitar, and I was like, man, I love this thing. So I went to see if I could buy it, and then it came up on this music store that I actually had been to before, and I sent them a message, and they said, hey, what's up, Eric? We see you at Moe's Alley all the time with Dragon Smoke. I was like, oh, man, I know these guys. So they mailed it straight here. It got to Tipitina's, I think, yesterday, and this is my second time playing it. I played it earlier just a minute ago, but it is a nice instrument. How's everybody doing? She was born in Louisiana around Bayou Man Shack. Papa was a trapper from Napoleonville. Mama was a dark-eyed Cajun woman. She listened to her mama, she would be there still now. She went to school in Morgan City. Used to go to dances in Abbeville. Fell in love with a boy from New Orleans. If she listened to that voice, she might be there still. Oh my, Bayou country, smell of magnolia, bring you to your knees. Fado-dos and Cajun women, spending more singing from a big old tree. She traveled all around, all across this country. Met a lot of people, made a lot of friends. She got the feeling of the swamp flame running through her blood. She going back home, but she don't know when, how. They say that California's falling, Detroit's burning. Whole lot of trouble in D.C. town. Another pretty about New York City. Mississippi take me to higher ground. Oh my, bayou country, smell of magnolia bring you to your knees. Fado, the Cajun women, spending more singing from a big old tree. Oh my, bayou country. Born in Louisiana, around Bayou Manchester. Papa was a trapper from Napoleonville. My mama was a dark-eyed Cajun woman. She listened to her mama, she would be there still. She went to school in Morgan City. Used to go to dances in Abbeville. Fell in love with a boy from New Orleans. Just to listen to that voice, she might be there still. Oh my, bayou country, smell of magnolia bring you to your knees. Fado, the Cajun women, spending more singing from a big old tree. Oh my, bayou country. Woo! Hell yeah. All right, that song was written by my neighbor. His name is Duke Bardwell. Anybody ever know Duke Bardwell? Two of us. Duke's from Baton Rouge. He played bass with Elvis in the 70s, and he wrote this song in the 70s. He had a band from Baton Rouge with Luther Kent, his cousin. It was called Cold Grits. And you should check it out. It's a pretty cool song, but I recorded it a few years back, and I kind of flipped the song around a little bit, but it's such a good song. It doesn't matter where you play it. People love that song everywhere, and it's one of my favorite songs, too. Want to send that back to Uncle Duke. Oh, shit. Hey, I used to play harmonica in the mid-'90s. I used to have a band, and I just played harmonica and sang. I have maracas and tambourine and all that, but I didn't play guitar. I just did the harmonica, and then I stopped playing it, I guess, around 1999 when I more started playing guitar, and I found this neck piece here in a box in my garage and one harmonica in the key of A. So I started working on this new record, and I said, you know what? Since I only have this one harp, I'm going to do all the songs in the same key. I'm going to call the record Tall Tales and Cowboy Songs in the Key of A. And then I quickly realized that some of these songs, they don't sound so good in the key of A. So, and I thought I could just get right to this thing, but it's a little bit different playing it with no hands. You know, when you can do some stuff with your hands, it's different, but I've been practicing, so I'm getting all right with it, you know. So let me show you what I can do with it right now. I'm tired of feeling blue. Don't know what to do. I'm at a loss for words and I don't know what to say. I'm having a dog shit day, so I'm headed to the Bruce Cafe, where the coffee's black and the food is hot and the time just slips away. It might sound funny, but it ain't no joke. It costs a whole lot of money for me to stay broke, and I'm barely hanging on now. But down at the Bruce Cafe, $1 goes a long, long way, and the conversation's mellow and moving slow. Down at the Bruce Cafe, yeah, $1 goes a long, long way, and the conversation's mellow and moving slow. Ain't nobody on the phone except the cowboy writing a song about a newfound peace of mind at the Bruce Cafe. Yeah, about a mellow peace of mind at the Bruce Cafe. Woo! No hands. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'll take it. Like the sleep that's gone and left me, you have slowly slipped away. I don't think that anyone would ever take the place, girl, of you now. I am longing for you now. I wanna find somehow, find some Sunday morning in your smile. Won't you stay a little longer? Must you leave me right away? Don't you love me anymore? Don't you wanna hear me say now I still love you? Yeah, I am longing for you now. I wanna find somehow to find some Sunday morning in your smile. Sunday morning, Sunday morning. You are what I mean when I say love. It's not hard to understand. I'm just a simple man trying to find some Sunday morning in your smile. Like the sleep that's gone and left me, you have slowly slipped away. I don't think that anyone would ever take the place, girl, of you now. Yeah, I am longing for you now. I wanna find somehow to find some Sunday morning in your smile. Hey, won't you stay a little longer? Must you leave me right away? Don't you love me anymore? Don't you wanna hear me say now I still love you? Woo! Yeah, I am longing for you now. I wanna find somehow to find some Sunday morning in your smile. Thank you so much. I'll take it. I knew the late crowd was going to be a little more rowdier. I knew it. I'll take it. Thank you so much. That is a beautiful rendition. That's a Billy Preston song. I don't know if anybody ever knew that. Billy Preston? He's a little keyboard guy. You may have heard of him. The original song kind of sounds like a polka, like that Beatles song. Polka dee, polka na, life goes on. Woo! You should check it out. It's got banjo on it too. It's pretty unique song. I want to thank everybody for coming out. This is a special night to be able to do this twice in one night. You know, I really appreciate it. I really do. I was saying earlier, you know, when the pandemic hit, you know, we were coasting along all right, and then, you know, a few months back, I took some regular gigs out at the beach where I live, and you know, I found myself in a situation where, you know, people are trying to eat dinner and stuff, and I'm out there giving it hell, pouring my heart into it, you know, and these people are like, man, this guy's really getting into it, you know, like they're like. I said, damn, I never really played music and had to be mindful that people were trying to eat their dinner, you know. So, you know, at first my ego or whatever was a little crushed. I was like, man, I can't believe it, man. The pandemic has run the music into the ground and drove the real estate through the roof, you know. It's crazy. But then I had to get a different perspective on it and think, you know what? I'm playing music. I'm sitting out on the bay out here, and it's all right. I felt pretty damn good about it, you know. I'm by no means above it, you know. I didn't mean to sound like that. So it's been a good thing. I've been working on a new record, and I could play some of them songs 3 times in one night, and nobody even noticed, you know. It's awesome. So speaking of, let me play a brand new one for you here. I get high in JB riding on a Mississippi hippie. Yeah, I always smell like weed and gasoline. All the folks down in New Orleans, yeah, they all know damn well that I like to get stoned and I sound like Eric Lindell. I always love the good times and singing cowboy songs. But I can't hang my hat too long. I got to be moving on. Woo! Got a cracked up smile and a cowboy style, and I can sure enough sing the blues. I'm down on my luck, I don't give a damn, but I still got a lot to lose. I'm tired of carrying on. Well, I guess I better move along and climb up on the back over the heart of a horse named Jack. And when the sun sets on the bay, me and old Jack gonna ride away. I guess it's adios for now. Honey, I'll see you around the way. Woo! Flying high in JB, riding on a Mississippi hippie. Yeah, I always smell like weed and gasoline. All the folks down in New Orleans, yeah, they all know damn well that I like to get stoned and I look like Eric Lindell. Yeah, I always love the good times and singing cowboy songs. But I can't hang my hat too long. I got to be moving on. Is that ridiculous or what? Talk about your own self in your song. I don't know if anybody's ever had a moment where like, damn, somebody, what's that smell, you know? And then you're like, oh shit, that's me. You know? I like to fool around motorcycles and stuff, and you know, I was out all day and I kind of had this blend of weed and gasoline. I said, man, that's a great line for a song right there. I gotta squeeze that in right there. So I did it. It's been done now. I always like that David Allan Coe song where they say he looks like Merle Haggard and sounds like David Allan Coe. I said, that's a good idea, man. I like that. All right. Last night, I got loaded on a bottle of wine, on a bottle of wine. Tonight, I'm gonna get loaded on a bottle of wine, on a bottle of wine. It's gonna be alright. Be alright, be alright. Whoa! Last night I got loaded on a bottle of whiskey, on a bottle of whiskey. Tonight I'm gonna get loaded on a bottle of whiskey, yeah, on a bottle of whiskey. It's gonna be alright. Be alright. Be alright. Last night I got loaded on a bottle of gin, on a bottle of gin. Night before last I got loaded on a bottle of gin, yeah, a bottle of gin. Yeah, it's gonna be alright. Be alright, be alright. Man, I was just telling this earlier, this story that I played in Pensacola last night, and I played that song. And I said, that's a song by Lil Bob and the Lollipops from Lafayette. And this lady, she about got in a fight. She about fought me. She's like, that's a Tap Band Wall song. And I said, no, it's a Lil Bob. It's Tap Band Wall. She was so mad at me. She hated to hear the truth. So I couldn't believe it. I want to play you one of my favorite New Orleans songs by one of my favorite New Orleans singers, a lady named Matilda Jones. I was over there buying a T-shirt and some Tipitina slippers when I first got here, and I looked up at the exit. Right when you leave tonight, take a look up at the exit sign. Right to the right, there's a Matilda Jones poster, and I first met Matilda, I guess, probably almost 20 years ago. This guy put this review together. It was like an R&B review, and he hired me and Matilda Jones and a gentleman named Harry Hippolyte from Lafayette, Louisiana, and Matilda played this song, and when I first heard it, I just fell in love with it, and I want to play it for you. It goes like this. Here we go. Like a fool, I threw your love away. Yeah, like a fool, I walked out on you one day. I was blind, babe, not to see your love was strong, babe. It's time we'll do it your way, baby, yeah. 'Cause I've been wrong too long. Yes, I've been wrong too long. In your arms where I belong, babe. Starting today, I'm gonna change my ways. I've been wrong too long. I found out a lot of things I didn't know. Yeah, I found out I really do need you so. Just give me one more chance, baby, just to prove my love is strong. This time we'll do it your way, baby, yeah. 'Cause I've been wrong too long. Yes, I've been wrong too long. In your arms where I belong, babe. Starting today, I'm gonna change my ways. I've been wrong too long. Yeah, starting today, I'm gonna change my ways. I've been wrong too long. I love that song so much. I was freezing in the AC upstairs. It was blasting. The backstage is so quiet up there right now. I've never seen it like that. I turned all the lights off back there, and it was you never seen Tipitina so quiet back there, you know. I've seen some wild nights back there from the past through the years. I love this guitar so much. I'm so happy about this purchase. I don't want to go on holding on after holding on this long. And why would anybody want to hold on, hold this stride, live a lonely, lonely life, a heavy heart and a troubled mind will take a man over time. A stubborn fool will go on trying, knowing damn well what he'll never mind. A grown man with strong hands and all his might can't stop the wind in the rainy night. As the river runs into the sea, somewhere an angel has earned his wing. A heavy heart and a troubled mind will take a man over time. A stubborn fool will go on trying, knowing damn well what he'll never find. I don't want to go on holding on. After holding on this long, why would anybody want to hold on all this time now? Live a lonely, lonely life, a heavy heart and a troubled mind will take a man over time. A stubborn fool go on trying, knowing damn well what he'll never find. A heavy heart and a troubled mind can take a man over time. A stubborn fool go on trying, knowing damn well what he'll never find. Woo, thank you so much. After I'm through with this bottle of wine, I want to take you out here and spend some time. After I do this one more round, I want to take you out here on this town. I may be high, I may be stoned. As far as I can see, we're all alone. Girl, it may be true, yeah, I may be a fool. Oh, we're smiling, winking, making eyes at you. I could be wrong, yeah, you could have a man. Well, if you do, I'll still be your number one love. I may be high, yeah, I may be stoned now. As far as I can see, we're all alone. Yeah, I may be high now. Yeah, I may be stoned. As far as I can see, we're all alone. Don't ask me why. Yeah, it's unknown. As far as I can see, we're all alone. Thank you so much. I'll take it. I was saying earlier, I was working on this new record, and at my house, I started out recording on a machine at the house, and I did one song at least 50 takes one day, and I was like, you know what, this is not working out. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play these songs for about the next 3 months, 3 times a night, and see if they start to shape up. Because every time I've recorded a record and I did brand new songs, about 3 months later, they started sounding drastically different than the recording. Like that song I just played, I'm finally getting a hold of it after about 20 years. I'm finally getting a hold of that song. It's starting to really sound good to me, at least, you know. So here's another brand new one I'd like to play for you. This old cowboy still riding high, the broken heart and a tear in his eye. But he's gonna make it, he's gonna make it by. And this old fool's gonna push on through. He's gonna make it back home to you. He's gonna make it, he's gonna make it back. Slow dancing all night long, I wanna hold you till the morning comes. Laughing and carrying on, tall tales and cowboy songs. This old boy sure feeling low, for broken heart and nowhere to go. But he's gonna make it, he's gonna make it by. This old fool's gonna push on through. He's gonna make it back home to you. He's gonna make it, he's gonna make it by. Girl, keep on rocking, the future's looking stable. For rhinestone cowgirls and honky-tonk angels, this old cowboy is still getting high, the broken heart and a tear in his eye. But he's gonna make it, he's gonna make it by. Tall tales and cowboy songs. Thank you so much. Yep. I started writing these songs at the house with acoustic guitar and harmonica, and I was like just going to do them by myself just like that. You know, when you change the instrumentation on things, they start to sound a little different, and, you know, they started kind of sounding more like folk songs. You know, in the past, I might write songs with a hook and focus on the hook, you know, lay back down, you know. And then these kind of songs, they just kind of rattled on like folk songs. It was more about the story and painting a colorful picture, you know. And so then I changed my mind, and I got together with the band and started messing with them. And then they really started sounding cool after flushing them out like this. It's just a different way of writing for me, you know. So that's a brand new one right there. I got another one I want to play since my son Ellery just showed up over here. That mask man over there. It's not a stick up. I played this song from my son the other day, and he started cracking up because it's a spot on truth about my mother, and I'm gonna play it for you. It's kind of a slow one, but it's kind of got some funny lyrics. So go. My mother was an outlaw. She had a lot of outlaw friends. Cowboys, bikers, and tough guys. That's how it's always been. We lived in the country beyond the city lights. Out there past the Baker Mountain where the stars all shine bright. We chopped wood for the winter time, and we sold it by the cord. Sitting out front of Safeway on the tailgate of a Ford. And when that wood was gone, she would pay our delinquent bills. And we load up on some groceries and we head back to the hills. You're late, you're late, you're late, you're late. My mother loved a cowboy, and his name was Larry Man. He was from down around Gainesville, and he sang in a country band. We would ride up to Salamina every other Saturday, and they'd get stoned and sing along and watch that cowboy play. You're late, you're late, you're late, you're late. I've always been a drifter, always been alone. Cowboys, bikers, and tough guys, it's all I've ever known. Let's send that one back to Grandma, El. That's the truth, man. We used to live so far in the country. This is no joke. We had no electricity. We had kerosene lamps, and you know, we used to cut firewood and sell it out in front of the grocery store. I used to be so embarrassed when I saw my friends out there, you know, selling firewood. And then, you know what, there's nothing, that's an honest day's work. That's an honest, good work right there, you know. Nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be embarrassed of. But, you know, my mother, she had a boyfriend for about 12 years, and his name was Larry Man. And, you know, I never really put this all together or thought about this much, but he bought me my first guitar. I guess I was in the 3rd grade, and you know, we used to go see him play every weekend. And this dude had so much swagger. He had long hair. He had a cowboy hat. He just was like the coolest cowboy, I mean, you could ever meet. And when you're a kid, you don't really know the difference between like the South or the North. You don't really, you know, you just don't put that together. But I know what it was about this guy. He was so damn cool, you know. And I was talking to my mom about this story the other day, and she said, well, he was from Gainesville. I said, damn, no shit. I couldn't wonder. He just, you know, he had something about him. And then a couple of days, you know, or a couple of weeks ago, she said, no, he was from Plant City, even more like just agriculture, like, no. But he was the coolest guy, you know. And I never really thought about how much that seeped in until having this conversation with her like a couple months. I'm like, damn, I'll be damned if, you know, he passed away years ago, but I wish I could see him right now, and he could, you know, see what the hell was going on with me right now, because he would be proud. And, you know, he made a huge impact on my life and me as a person, you know. Speaking of the hook, baby, where you going so fast? Girl, let's make a good thing last. Ease your worry, weary mind, baby, and put your troubles all behind. Minutes turn to hours, hours turn to days, here and days soon fade into years. Yeah, I'll be doggone if I let you slip away. Yeah, lay back down. Stop you fooling around here. Don't put a good thing down. Lay back down. Ain't no use in trying. Ain't no use in denying what's going on here now. How can a good thing be wrong? How can a good thing be wrong now? Minutes turn to hours, hours turn to days, every day soon fade into a year. Yeah, I'll be doggone if I let you slip away. Yeah, lay back down. Stop you fooling around here now. Don't put a good thing down. Lay back. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. You may have heard it in Home Depot, ladies and gentlemen. Or Whole Foods. Or Denny's. CVS. All of the above. That's right. Ah, shit. Oh, hey, I want to tell you something else. That, like I told you, I started these songs off in the key of A, and then some of them didn't sound so good. So that song that about my mother, I changed it to E, and I was pressing record. I did it like 30 times, and I was just not getting it. And let me try a different key. I switched to E, so now I don't have the harmonica for the key of E, right, for the key of E. So right when I get to the harmonica section, I went into this yodel. I never yodeled in my life. And where in the hell did this come from? It happened like split second. It was like I went right to it, you know, and it was just the weirdest thing. I never yodeled before, but it was a perfect thing for a cowboy song and give it that little get along little doggy feel right there, you know. So now I'm yodeling a little bit sometimes. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in. Then I watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here on the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, heading for the Frisco Bay. I have nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time, wasting time. It looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to, so I guess I'll remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, When this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I've roamed just to make this dock my home. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. That's a song. You know what? When I was doing the beach gig over there, I said I got to play something that some of these people could identify with, you know. And I always loved the song, so I wanted to learn how to play it, and now I know, and it's a great song. What's going on, Mark? Let's do it. We've been through the trials and tribulation, miscommunication, hard times and hard situations. Yeah, we've been through some changes. Let's come together like the sun and the sea. A mindful love so passionately. Yeah, let's start over again. We'll come together like the sun and the sea. The sea and the sun together as one. A love so pure and true. A love so real and easily done. Yeah, a love that's honest and true. Let's come together like the sun and the sea. A mindful love so passionately. Let's come together, do it again. We'll come together like the sun and the sea. Let's come together again now. A mindful love so passionately. Well, let's start over. We'll come together like the sun and the sea. Jason, I'm so glad that y'all made it, man. This is one of my oldest friends here in New Orleans over here, and we met. He used to have a 4th of July party in the 9th Ward, and they had an adult slip and slide that went down the levee. And, man, we used to get – I don't want to tell you what I did over there, but we had so much fun. And he's just been a good friend for a long time. We both love choppers and hot rods and all that kind of stuff, and Back in the day, I used to have this Triumph chopper, and I didn't have I didn't have a license. My plate said Tennessee, 1971, no registration. So we used to go right around town, and he kind of shadowed me if we got, anywhere where there might be some police. But things were different before Katrina. You could do weird, crazy shit like that and not get in trouble. I got pulled over one time because I didn't have a front fender. He comes over there. I'm like, I'm going to jail. This bike's getting impounded. He comes back, and maybe he got another call, but he says, get yourself a front fender. Have a good day, Mr. Lindell. He let me go. I was off the hook, so I was very happy about that. Baby, I work. Baby, don't you know? Only thing that you've given me, baby, is a hard way to go now. I throw up both of my hands. I wanna holler, what's the use? Yeah, I live, but I don't learn. It's hard, baby, to cut you loose. Baby, I'm fool, right up to my neck. Only time you start nagging me, baby, is when I cash my check. Now I throw up both of my hands. I wanna holler, what's the use? Yeah, I live, but I don't learn. It's hard, baby, to cut you loose. Well, suppose that I cut you loose, lift this loving current, maybe find me another little woman that's just as bad at words. Well, I throw up both of my hands. I wanna holler, what's the use? Yeah, I live, but I don't learn. It's hard, baby, to cut you loose. Yeah, I live, but I don't learn. It's hard, baby, to cut you loose. That's a song by the late, great Junior Wells right there, one of my favorites that I love to do. This is a song I wrote for my daughter when she was about this big, and she's now about this big. She's not that big yet, but she's still getting, she's a full-grown woman. So I want to send this out to my daughter, Mercy Ann. It goes like this. My sweet, sweet, sweet baby girl, sweetest girl, yeah, in the whole wide world. She reminds me daily, love is a beautiful thing. Sweet sugar dumpling, your love is really something. Yeah, your love is something to see. You remind me daily, love is a beautiful thing. Even a blind man can clearly see now all the joy that good love brings you. Yeah, and it makes me so proud to sing. I know love is a beautiful thing. Baby, baby, little Miss Sunshine. Yeah, your heart and your smile are so kind. You remind me daily, love is a beautiful thing. What a tragedy it would be if we failed to see all the joy that good love brings you. Yeah, it makes me so proud to sing. I know love is a beautiful thing. Well, the righteous way to go, little one would know. Yeah, don't believe if I told her so. Add a little sugar, a great big expression of happiness. These are the makings of you. Yeah, and it's true. Love is a beautiful thing. Thank you so much. I'll take it. Ah, thank you. Let's give it up for the Galactic Boys men for doing such a wonderful job with Tipitinas. You could tell the love that's going into this place. You know, when you come over here now, there's a coffee shop. The place is open at 9 in the morning. There's people doing shit. It's really awesome, and it's what Tipitina's really needed. You know, a personal touch, and you know, those guys have been all over the place. They know what it means when you get somewhere to have some hospitality and just have it, you know, right, and have a music venue be right like that. And so I want to give them a lot of credit for taking on such a huge tasks for the benefit of all the music listeners and music lovers out there. I used to live in Algiers, and Stanton Moore was my neighbor. I didn't know who he was. I just would see him at the coffee shop. He's kind of a cool-looking dude. He had cool glasses and stuff, and I'd see him around. I'd see him, you know, all over the place. And then, so one day he was playing at the Old Point Bar where he had a group called More and More. And I went down there, and there was only like 10 people in there. They were just getting it going. And so my complete not knowing who this guy is, I just walk up, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? I just moved down the street. You want to jam sometime? And he was like, yeah, man, I would love to. So he come over to my house, and we played in the living room. And a couple of weeks later, he played on a record I was working on. And so for probably at least a month, he was like, dude, you need to come see my band. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go check y'all out. I come up, they're playing at the Sanger Theater, and this place is packed. I had no idea there was this many people in New Orleans. I couldn't believe it. I think I would have been a little more, you know, just not as, you know, just walk, hey, how you doing? Walk up like, you know. But he's been a long time good friend, and when I first got here, he started saying, "Oh man, you got to hear this new singer songwriter," and I'm thinking, singer songwriter, that's like Bob Dylan. Well, I'm just like a dude that plays R&B music or whatever, but that really gave me some direction. It's like, well, I guess that's kind of what I do. I guess I kind of write songs, and that it just kind of put a little more emphasis on there. He introduced me to Robert. We started playing at the Circle Bar every Monday night, and then it just kind of went from there. Then a few years later, we did a gig at a place called the Dragon's Den with Ivan Neville, and you know where this is heading right now. So actually, Ivan couldn't make the gig, so John Cleary did the gig that year. But he had a gig with the Rolling Stones or something that night. I'm not somebody. But anyways, we did Dragon Smoke, and I think that's been going on for a long time now. So it's always a fun gig. We're going to be playing here during Jazz Fest on the first Tuesday in between in October. Don't know if I'm supposed to say that right now, but now you know. Don't tell him I told you. What a fun band. I'm always like with guitar, like my thing is I don't want to be just like a dude that like my whole life I try to practice a little reservation and not just be like, going at it all the time. But with that band, they kind of cut me loose a little bit, and I get the wah-wah out, and we really like tear some shit up. And it's really a fun band to kind of stretch it out and do that kind of stuff. It's so fun because I don't really have to do shit for chords. Like Ivan's doing all this bad. I can just. Yeah, some of that too. Woo! I had put this story up on my Instagram a while back, but I played a gig here with one time. I was so excited to have this gig coming up, and I get a call from Quint Davis, and he says, "Hey man, John Fogerty's coming to your show tomorrow night, and it's his 20-year anniversary, and he's bringing his 70. He paid for all 70 of his guests." And apparently they knew this was happening for about a week, and he calls me and says, "It just dawned on me, does anybody let Eric know that this is happening yet?" So I was so excited, and it's the weirdest thing. As soon as he told me, I swear, I went in I'm here, Creedence everywhere I went for 24 hours. It was like, I go in the grocery stores, gotta run through the jungle, It was so cool. I sat right up here with John Fogerty, and we got to talking, and he, I didn't realize he was from the same part of the country where I was from, like right up the road. And he told me he wrote all these songs. He had never even been to New Orleans or the South, and he was reading some books, and he wrote all these songs. And my father-in-law and all his friends came from Central Louisiana, like, this is our jam, man. We grew up on this shit, born on a bayou, man. I was like, it's so damn cool, man. I couldn't believe it, We got up here, and we rocked it out, and he was just such a nice man. That's probably one of my most memorable times that I played here at Tipitina's, man. Cold November, that's me. Cloudy weather, unable to get myself together. It may seem better on a sunshiny day. The cold November comes and chases happy away. You're wasting your life away on things are never gonna get better. Cold November, cold November, that's me. Yeah, it may seem better on a sunshiny day. Cold November comes and chases happy away. Cloudy weather, unable to get myself together. Cold November, cold November, that's me. That's a sad song right there. Give me a tissue, yep. All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody coming out and buying a ticket to come see old Eric Lindell. This really makes the guy feel good. Thank you so much. Love you. I love this guitar so much. This thing is so nice. Thank you so much. Me too. Man, it's been crazy, you know. I sold one of my guitars. I built this guitar, though, for, you know, pretty good, and I sold it a while back, and I missed the guitar, and so the only electric guitar I've had is this guitar right here that I've had for 27 years. And it's a 12-string guitar. It's a 12-string ES-335 1967 Gibson. I bought it at a pawn shop 27 years ago for $250. Priceless. Apparently there was another guy named Eric Lindell that owned it before me. Some Swedish guy. No, but you know what? I got this guitar for so cheap, and it's always been a 12-string, and then like I don't know, like a month ago I was looking at it, and I said, you know, it's a damn shame to myself. I said that I don't play this instrument, and I took 6 strings off of it and fixed it up as a 6-string, and I've been playing it lately until I got this thing today, and people are like, man, he sure is wearing that 12-string out, you know. It's like an optical illusion. They think I'm playing a 12-string, but it sounds like a 6-string. But I'm going to retire that guitar tonight. Just till tomorrow. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Girl, if you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, yeah, you better bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me, yeah. You know I laugh when you laugh, but I only hurt myself. Girl, you better bring your sweet loving, bring it on to me, yeah. You know I'll always be your slave till I'm buried in my grave. Hey, you better bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me, yeah, yeah. It's been a week or maybe two since the last time that I saw you. I can't wait to see you again now, under the silvery moon and a starlit sky. I would ride this Appaloosa from the city to Bogalusa to see you again. Flying high on a bluebird day, re-fall in love in the middle of May. I can't wait to hold your hand under the silvery moon and a blanket of stars. I would ride this Appaloosa from the city to Bogalusa to see you again. Yeah, I'm so tired, I'm feeling lonely. I would ride this spotted pony to see you again. Everybody wants something new. All I want is to be with you. And I can't wait to see you again, baby, under the silvery moon and a starlit sky. I would ride this Appaloosa from the city to Bogalusa to see you again. Yeah, I'm so tired, I'm feeling lonely. I would ride this spotted pony to see you again. Yeah, from the city to Okaloosa to see you again. Woo! Thank you so much. I wrote that song a while back. You know, my dad is an Appaloosa horse guy. He's always loved them my whole life. He still has them, and so I kind of, how could I sneak this in Bogalusa, Appaloosa? Come on, that's perfect, man. So I was making a record a few years ago, and Ben Mumphrey from Studio in the Country in Bogalusa, I had some time booked, and I was like, I called him about a week before the session. I was like, Ben, you know, I think I'm going to make this record at my house. I got some recording gear, and I'm going to, you know, I think I'm going to do that. I just can't afford it. You know, he says, dude, you do not want to make this record at your house. He says, I think you should come over here and just do one song on the house and just see what it sounds like. You know, if you like it, you could do the whole record. So I went over there, and I was prepared with a song about Bogalusa. Not about Bogalusa, but mentioned Bogalusa. So naturally, I cut that song first, and I was real happy with it. So I want to thank Ben for guiding me in the right direction. Well, you haven't been off my mind since you left me. It seems like, babe, you've been gone a year or two. It's really such a shame. Our love is such a beautiful thing, and it hurts so bad to know how you wanna forget me. I know you've been gone for less than an hour. Already I feel drained of all my power. Suddenly I'm all alone in a place that just ain't home. And here come the blues again, and they're gonna get me. I may wake up in the morning crying. I'm at such a loss for what to do. Baby, I won't feel this way forever. Maybe I'll be better in a day or two. It's really such a shame. Our love is such a beautiful thing, and it hurts so bad to know how you wanna forget me. I may wake up in the morning crying. I'm at such a loss for what to do. Baby, I won't feel this way forever. Baby, I'll be better in a day or two. Well, maybe I'll be better in a day or two. Thank you so much. Well, it's coming to an end, ladies and gentlemen. I got 5 minutes left. They gave me the 5-minute warning. An hour and a half goes by like that, you know. I've been out there. I've been at the beach playing 3 hours by myself. It's like rock and roll CrossFit, man. You just 3 hours, hour and a half ain't nothing, man. But thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody coming out and buying a ticket. It's very nice of you. I want to thank Tipitina's for having me, and you know, right before the pandemic hit, I told myself I'm going to go out and do a solo tour, something I had never done in my life. I never had any desire to do it. I grew up, I started playing in bands in middle school, and that, you know, playing in a band, like the camaraderie and just the, you know, that's the part about it that I always loved so much, you know, and so I just really never, you know, when I think of acoustic solo guys, they do all that, you know, beautiful guitar shit. I don't know how to play like that really, so I'm like thinking, how the hell is this gonna go over, you know? So the first gig I did right at the beginning of the year, I was walking to the stage, and you know, I'm pretty comfortable playing music. I don't think about it at all, but I was terrified right when I walked to the stage. I'm like, what have I got myself into, you know? You know, I started playing a couple songs and saw a bunch of smiling faces, and then that went out the window, and then, you know, it's just fun to do this kind of thing, because if any of y'all, you know, most of y'all see me play with a band, there's not a lot of talking. It's give it up for this, give them a hug, you know, we'll take it on to the next song, you know. It's so it's nice to kind of talk about some of these songs and the inspiration behind some of them. So thank you so much for listening, and I got one more song for you. I don't know what it's going to be. It's coming to me right now. Big Horse. That's what they yelled on the last set. That was the last closer on the last set. Big Horse. So I guess I could tell this story real quick. A buddy of mine trains racehorses over in Folsom, and he this horse that he trained, it was well, this horse's grandsire was owned by John Goodman, and John Goodman's horse won a shitload of money racing. My horse raced once in New Orleans, came in last place, and the rider fell off. It was the last time he raced. So my buddy Tay said, you know, you can have this horse. I said, hell yeah, I'm so excited to get this guy, you know, and he was huge. He was what they call 17 in horse, you know, measurement, 17 two hands. He was a giant horse. And this kind of horses, they put an English saddle on, they race with them, you know. I'm like, I'm putting a Western saddle on this horse. I can't wait to get this guy. So I get him, and, you know, these ladies are like, you gonna put a Western saddle on that horse? I'm like, hell yeah, man. So I got him all saddled up, and I was riding this dude, riding high, way up there, man. You can see everything. And but he was, you know, my dad said, man, it's kind of hard for a cowboy to get off a horse that big, you know. But I literally had to use a stool to get up on him, and his name was My Man Sarge, was the horse's name. And anyways, I wrote this song about Sarge. Dragon Smoke kind of adopted it. It's like a Dragon Smoke song now. I mostly do it with them, but here it goes, right here. End of the day when our work is done, we gonna ride off into the sunset. If I ride this horse all night and day, yeah, I might make it to New Orleans, LA. Yeah, I got a horse that's 20 feet tall, and we gonna ride out to the Mardi Gras. Yeah, I got a horse that's 17 too. He already knows what to do now. Yeah, if I keep on riding all night and day, I might make it through Santa Fe now. Yeah, I got a horse that's 20 feet tall. We gonna ride all night long. I got a horse out named Buck Wild, and we gonna ride out in Western style, yeah. Yeah, I got a horse that's 20 feet tall, and we gonna keep on riding on. Yeah, I got a horse out named Buck Wild, and we gonna ride out in Western style. Thank you so much, Tipitinas. Thank you, New Orleans. Thank you. That's what you call equestrian rock right there.